it goes. Here it goes. All right, now grab that one. Grab this one. Here, you need this one? Okay. Hang on. Let's bring this one over here. Come on. Come on. Good job. Come on. Come on. Hey, dump it in there. Such a big, strong girl. There you go. Okay, call them to it. Okay, here it goes. Hi guys, Tim again with Real Southern Exposure. Welcome to another episode. What we're planning on doing today, we got a couple pine logs we got to get sawn up. They're pretty good sized logs. I think they're roughly around 10 feet long. I'll show you those here in just a minute. We're on site right now. It's nice wooded area, and it's really good because the sun today's supposed to be pretty brutal. So with that said, let me go ahead and show you these logs. Okay, this first log we have is roughly, she's about 22 and a half on the small end. Large end, I think the large end was right at 29 and a half. We do have some imperfections in this log. We got some scarring here. We got some scarring down there on the bottom. So I think we're going to get a considerable amount of fat lighter out of this, or heartwood. And what we're going to do is we're going to end up cutting these up into some 3/4 by 10 siding boards. So my help will be down here in just a few minutes to give me a hand with this. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and go ahead and give us a like. We really do appreciate it. We appreciate all our viewers as well and subscribers. So with that said, go ahead and grab yourself a glass of sweet tea, kick back, relax, and take in a little bit more southern exposure. Okay y'all, so we ended up taking and we flipped the log over, got it dogged in and got it ready to go. And we had a little issue. Let me go ahead and show you what that issue is. So we hit a nail or something, some kind of metal object right there. And we're gonna pull that thing out. Hopefully there's no more, and we're gonna keep on cutting. Okay, let's take a look real quick at the log and see what kind of grain we're end up getting out of this 10-foot long butt cut swamp log. Okay, as you can see, there's some denim staining up here on this end. Got some nice cathedrals in it, and that's due to the difference in the width of the butt of the log and the small end, the top of the log, of being over 9 inches. So take and go down, it got more cathedrals. We're going to see more cathedrals on this end and on the bottom because it had a little bit of swell to it. And we're starting to get into a lot of the heart or fat lighter that's inside of this log, and it's full of it. So you see a juvenile knot right here. We're within 6 inches of the pith right now, and you see nothing but fat lighter all the way up on this end to where that scar is from whenever the log was juvenile. You see the difference in the white area right here and where the growth rings are? Because that area is so big, that's what makes this such a poor quality log for structural timber, because that area is nothing but weakness. All this is nothing but weakness inside of this log. Because it's softer wood. The more rings you have, the stronger, the more structurally sound the wood will be. So that's the reason why we're making this into cladding or siding. So let's get on it. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, so after a brief interruption, we ran out of fuel. We topped her off, and we're going to go ahead and get back at it. So as soon as we get through cutting this side, we're going to make a couple more cuts on this side, and then we're going to roll the log or the cant 180 degrees, and then we're going to finish cutting it up from the other side. So with that said, let's get to it. Okay guys, now that we ended up getting that stuff done, got that whole log knocked out, I'm going to show you right here exactly what the Doyle scale said that log was. Remember, it was 10 foot and about 22 inches on the small end. So I'll tell you right here what the Doyle scale said. And then right here is actually what we ended up yielding out of that log. Remember, we ended up getting some 3/4 by 12. I know I was going for 10, but I just said to heck with it, I can cover more, an extra 2 inches per board, so I'll just go with that. And we got a number of slabs that still have to be edged, and we actually have a 3-inch slab that's right here that we need to cut up as well. Let me show you that now. Okay, this slab right here that we have right here on the loading arms, this right here is 3 inches thick, and at its widest point it's about 14 inches. Narrowest point being right here is about 7.5, 8 inches. What that is going to be, it's a full 3-inch thick. What that's going to be is 1x3s that are going to end up being the batten boards for siding. The next piece we ended up walking away with is this. This is a 2x12, and it looks pretty good. It's got some, decently sized knots in it inside of the log itself, or the board itself, and it's got a lot of heart pine right there, a lot of heart pine right there, or fat lighter, whatever you want to call it, and got a good deal of it down here, because down here is where that scarring was that was on the log. So we'll end up cutting this off here and at the other end and sell this as a 10-foot 2x12. This right here is the stack of slabs that we still have to edge off. I intend on getting more boards out of these, probably 10-inch and more 12-inch pieces. It's got some damage right here in the center, and it's got a pretty good bit right here. This is where that scarring and all was on the bottom of that log. Now, the final product. Now, this right here is the final product, 3/4 by full 12. We got some cathedrals going in there, some nice fat lighter or heart pine, whatever you want to call it, it's in there. And then it starts going into pure white board right there. And then right in there is a small little limb from juvenile. So that's a good looking piece. And the other piece would be this one. Look at all of this heart pine that's in there. That is a good looking piece of wood. Right there. Just beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Plenty of character to it. You got some knots in there. I don't mind that stuff. It gives a what you're building a little bit more character. Okay, so what did we learn from this? We learned, number one, always bring enough fuel on the job site. And before you start cutting, make sure you have enough fuel inside of the mill. Number two, don't hesitate to run the metal detector across the log to check it for nails. You know, ended up hitting one nail inside of that log, and I hit a rock. Metal detector can't detect a rock, but it can get the nail, and that would have saved me a blade. So that's a learning experience. All in all, we ended up getting this much board feet of lumber, and all of this lumber will end up selling extremely fast. So with that said, I hope this video has been educational. I hope you learned something from it. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe and like this video. Give it a thumbs up. We sure do appreciate it. So with that said, God bless.